5 little-known historical events that changed the world. History is often defined by the big moments, the wars, revolutions, and discoveries. But the tapestry of time is woven with countless intricate threads, many of which have gone unnoticed. Today we journey into the annals of history to uncover 5 such events. The fury of Tambora, a year without a summer. Our first journey takes us to the year 1815 to the island of Sumbawa in the Dutch East Indies, where Mount Tambora, a volcano long dormant, stirred awake. On April 10th, it unleashed the largest volcanic eruption ever documented. The mountain roared, ejecting molten rock and ash high into the atmosphere, darkening the skies for thousands of miles. The sound of the eruption was heard over 1,200 miles away. The following year, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Temperatures plummeted, crops failed, and famine gripped vast swathes of the world. It was during this dark time that Mary Shelley, seeking refuge in a Swiss villa, penned her masterpiece of Gothic horror, Frankenstein. The night of the big wind, a nation scarred. Our next stop takes us to the Emerald Isle, to the night of January 6, 1839. As darkness fell, a storm of unimaginable ferocity, now known as the Night of the Big Wind, descended upon Ireland. Hurricane-force winds exceeding 100 miles per hour tore across the island, leaving a trail of devastation. Homes were reduced to rubble, trees ripped from the earth, and ships tossed about like toys. Over 300 people lost their lives, and hundreds of thousands were left homeless. The Irish people, though battered and bruised, began the arduous task of rebuilding their lives. The Night of the Big Wind left an indelible mark on the national psyche, a stark reminder of the raw power of nature. Chapter 3. The Luddite Rebellion, the Wrath of the Machine Breakers. We now travel to the heart of the Industrial Revolution, to England in the early 19th century, where a new force was transforming society: the machine. Factories were springing up, powered by steam and churning out goods at an unprecedented rate. But this progress came at a cost, as skilled artisans, their livelihoods threatened by these new machines, watched their world turned upside down. Among them were the textile workers, men and women who took pride in their craft. As jobs disappeared and wages plummeted, a wave of anger and desperation began to rise. From this unrest emerged the Luddites, who targeted the machines themselves, symbols of their plight. The Luddite rebellion was short-lived, but their actions sparked a debate that continues to this day: the impact of technology on society. Chapter 4. The Thekadava Sin Judgment from Beyond the Grave. Our next journey takes us back to the year 897 AD, to the heart of the Catholic Church, to witness an event as bizarre and macabre as it is historically significant: the Thekadava Synod. The stage for this drama was set by the death of Pope Formosus, a controversial figure who had clashed with powerful factions within the Church. Formosus's successor, Pope Boniface VI, reigned for a mere 15 days before succumbing to gout. Stephen VI ascended to the papal throne, driven by a thirst for vengeance against the deceased Formosus. In an unprecedented move, Stephen VI ordered the exhumation of Formosus's corpse. The rotting remains, clad in papal vestments, were propped upon a throne in the Basilica of St. John Lateran, where a gruesome spectacle unfolded. The Thekadava Synod, a grotesque display of power and vengeance, sent shockwaves throughout Christendom. Chapter 5. The Taiping Rebellion, a forgotten upheaval. Our final destination takes us to 19th century China, a land in turmoil, gripped by famine, poverty, and simmering discontent with the ruling Qing dynasty. From this crucible of despair arose a movement led by Hong Xiuquan, a village schoolteacher claiming divine inspiration. Hong had visions, claiming to be the younger brother of Jesus Christ, sent to establish a heavenly kingdom on earth. His message resonated with the downtrodden masses who flocked to his banner. Thus began the Taiping Rebellion, a colossal clash that would engulf much of China for 14 long years. Millions were displaced, entire cities razed to the ground. Though ultimately unsuccessful, the Taiping Rebellion left an indelible mark on China, shaking the foundations of the Qing dynasty. Outro echoes of the past. These 5 events, each a ripple in the vast ocean of time, may not dominate history books, but their impact is undeniable. They remind us that the past is filled with hidden stories waiting to be discovered, stories that continue to shape our present and future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's hidden moments, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.